Models of Portuguese cannon guns is the anchor of Santo Antonio de Tana and the original cannons. These were cannon guns being brought here to help the Portuguese. Then they sent a check here because for the British this was a prison. When the Shimolata prison was here. You light the gunpowder, then shooting a range of 200 meters, 16th century cannon gun of the Portuguese. These were attempts of escape by slaves. See here, prisoners.
So this was the toilet.
They thought the Portuguese had poisoned the waters here, so they dug a well. It was 48 years ago, but died in 1992. Tana has found the full human skeleton. But they couldn't tell whether it was Portuguese, Omani Arab, or British. Then they did an elimination test. The first test was, what was the mode of burial? For Muslims, when they bury, the head must face Mecca. Mecca is to the north, okay? Yes. So mode of burial eliminated the Omani Arab.
Rafiki, karibu tena to our channel. If it's your first time on this channel, you are very much welcome. And if you are a regular, you know how we do it. Karibu sana na karibu tena. So today we are at Fort Jesus. I want you to come inside and explore with us. So we have a tour guide with us. He will be taking us around and giving us history about this place. Come say hi to them.
Hello. Teacher Ken here, resident museum guide for Fort Jesus. Yeah, I'll be their guide as you already mentioned.
Yeah, and you're going to learn a lot from him. So stick around and watch the video till the end.
My name is Teacher Ken. I give presentation regarding the fort, this site, Fort Jesus. I facilitate visits, experience guide, over 15 years experience at the fort. The fort was founded on 11th April 1593 as a military barracks by the Portuguese to protect the entrance to the old port. From 1593 there were only Muslims. Before 1593 there were only Muslims living in Old Town. So the Portuguese wanted a Christian identity. Though this was a military barracks, they still identified it with Jesus. That's why it's called Fort Jesus. Okay. We have the rates for non-residents 1,200, East Africans 400, Kenyans 200. Mode of payment, cashless mode of payment, that we'll do at the ticket office there.
Cashless, so you use M-Pesa?
M-Pesa or credit card, okay? So these are models of Portuguese cannon guns. These are just for decoration in front of the fort, okay? Yes. The actual cannon guns are up there. You see, those are authentic. These are prototypes, okay? Oh. Yeah, they are a model of the 16th century cannon. A model of 16th century cannon of the Portuguese, okay? Yeah. Thank you. That ship was coming from Mozambique to bring help. Then the Portuguese sank it on 17 September 1697. It's the anchor of Santo Antonio de Tana and the original cannons. These were cannon guns being brought here to help the Portuguese because they had been besieged by the Arabs from Oman. Or Arabs had surrounded this fort, so the Portuguese were starving. The Santo Antonio de Tana was bringing food supplies, medical supplies, reinforcements, weapons, but it never delivered on its mission because it was sunken by the Arabs, okay?
Yes.
Right in front of the fort, you can see the symbol of the sun up there, the picture of the company, and the Portuguese writing. Okay? This is the first image you see at the front of the fort, the image of light. This is the light of the world, the image of the Catholic. Okay? You've got the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Christian identity, okay? It's okay, during British times, so for visits, then they sent a check here because for the British this was a prison, When the Shimolata prison was here, okay?
Oh, Shimolata was
here, yeah. From 1895 till 1958, they moved it to Shenzi, okay? So for visits, you just knock the bell, they send a check, the good guy, then just the smaller door. You get the point? The smaller door, not the entire gate, just the smaller door. Yeah, you just open the smaller door, not the entire gate. You got me right? This should be your case in English, I mean Swahili, as you process the ticket. So you buy the ticket here. You tell him how many minors, how many adults. The small one, I don't believe is not paying the small one. British, give a presentation. This guy is from 1895, 1st July. Material use is hardwood mahogany. This is the date when the British took over this fort from the Arabs after a bombing campaign. Yeah. Now, we are going to start the tour. Before before we proceed, I would like to show you that model of them, but it's crowded now. So let's do this other side. We get there later, okay?
Yeah.
Right. To avoid inconveniences, but our cycling mate can no longer do it. Guys, okay? In front of us here, these are Portuguese cannon guns. These are models. They are not authentic. They were brought here for a beautification process of the site by the museum in 1960 when the museum gallery was commissioned. That is the museum gallery. Later we'll go inside there to see historical artifacts, okay, of old age. You see there are artifacts over 1,000 years old. Now, I would like to show you how the cannon gun works. Ideally, we got the cannon ball. This is the cannon ball, okay?
Yeah.
The cannon ball would then shoot a range of 200 meters, the Portuguese cannon gun. So how does it work? You place the cannon ball here. Who holds this for me?
Me.
You use both arms. It's heavy, yeah? So pay attention. I trust you can handle it. Yeah, so you place it here. Then you light the gunpowder from this end.
Place it there.
Yeah, place it back there. Right, that's good. I mean, you can see this is not the actual position, because then they are targeting their wall. These are prototypes, not authentic.
Yeah.
The authentic are these ones here.
So what do you do from the other side after you've placed it?
You light the gunpowder. There is a space for the gunpowder. There's that hole, Here, look up here, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you light the gunpowder, then shooting a range of 200 meters, 16th century cannon gun of the Portuguese, Yeah. I repeat, they were not here initially. You could argue that they are targeting their wall. No. They should be on the wall facing outside. They were brought here for a beautification process of the site, okay? Residence of the soldiers. These were the entrances. But they were bombed in
The
18...
walls were a bit bigger, or they were this short?
No, there was a complete wall. They were bombed, you understand? There was a complete wall and a roof. They were bombed in 1875 by the Brits, okay?
Okay.
Now we got to see the upper wall. It's a little tricky, so we have to find our way up. Yeah, well done, cheers. That's a window to survey enemies,
Yeah.
This is the wall I mentioned. That is constructed 30%. It's over 1 meter thick. This wall, Arabs could not collapse it. That's the reason behind the Arab siege.
Because it's thick.
Yeah, and also coral undergoes a process, a scientific process called oxidation. That would make that wall very hard, just like metal,
Okay.
So Arabs couldn't collapse it, so they decided to use a siege, a starvation mechanism. Eventually, the Portuguese were all starved to death, with the exception of one soldier who committed suicide. We're gonna see there up, okay? We're going this side, guys.
So the one who committed suicide was the last one to die?
Yeah, the rest had starved, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So I decided, now I'm gonna not starve. I take my own life, and also I destroy the gunpowder. So enemy coming in got nothing of value. Like you say, I'm gonna die, but I destroy everything. The enemy, I'm not going to do that. That is Arabic. The initial one was Portuguese.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are the authentic cannon guns. Look up there. I have to go up with that boy that the Portuguese were short people, okay? Yeah.
The other guy?
The Portuguese.
The boy. I wanna see the boy,
Yeah.
This is authentic cannon gun. The boy come up. Wait. Okay. Come to the wall.
Yeah, and you be careful.
So this is a perimeter wall for surveying Old Town, and watchtower for seeing the enemies, okay? So we're going to the watchtower.
So the Portuguese were shot as he is?
Yeah, as short as it is, because they can fit here.
Okay.
From here, you can see the Old Town and also the East. Yeah.
So they were watching from up there. Be careful.
Perimeter wall, eh?
Yeah.
Perimeter wall for surveying, eh?
Yes.
Be careful, don't walk close to that post. You see there are bees. Neno kich. Ni kai chumani, neno kich ka fuyo kanyo.
Oh, up
Yeah, avoid them, eh?
Okay.
They are not friendly
No.
at any time. Call G, nyalo kayo. Koro. This was a rubbish ditch. Here is where they would keep the rubbish. Ingeni kichiko kaito we you are skin mari. Koro ile very discomfortable, a lot of discomfort. Eh?
Oh,
Yeah. Can make you feel very ill, you know.
Yeah.
Level, eh? Yes. Floor level was here. So they carved the surface, you see? They carved the surface to ensure the roof is below this wall. You understand? Yeah. Every structure has to be below this protective wall. Then these walls were used for shooting arrows, eh? Shooting arrows. It's narrow from outside. I see like the people on the beach there.
Yeah.
They can't see us inside, but we see them because their view is limited from outside, eh?
Yeah.
It's narrower from outside. You get the point?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But for us, we.
Yeah, see it with your own eyes, yeah. See it. See, this here is a visuals, eh? The hypocrisy of the Portuguese, I see. The Portuguese came in the name of Jesus. You come in the name of Jesus and you terrorize people, eh?
Yeah.
That doesn't work out that way, you know? Yeah. The terror, you know, on the faces, you know. Jesus is love, compassion. You're not teaching us about Christ and you are committing atrocities on us. And that's why residency here never embraced Christianity. Is you see more of Islamic presentation in the coastal areas, true? Generally, Africa as a whole. Go to West Africa, is the same situation. Arabs stayed at the coast, they never ventured into the interior. And so when European missionaries came, they found a further ground in the interior. And that's why you see more of Christian presentation in the interior of the country. Yeah, got it?
Yeah, I get
Brilliant, brilliant. I see children, women, expectant women.
This is Namugongo Kingdom, okay?
Yeah. What they were doing to the, you know,
Ugandans.
locals. No, locals also. Here, Uganda, it's all over Africa that they did all these wicked things, the Portuguese, eh?
It's because I've seen this art in Namugongo Kingdom, there in Uganda.
Yeah, the same was here as well, acting.
Oh, okay.
The same ideology, Mombasa, no? The identity for Mombasa, no? This is Mombasa, upside down welcome, eh? Welcome visitors
Yeah,
to
the
Mombasa.
horns.
Yeah,
They're very
elephant
popular.
The way to the sea, the way to the sea. Come on, come closer.
Just come.
In the Portuguese military, they had used codes. So this passage, they refer to it as the passage of the arches because of the shapes. Arc, plural arches. There are 4 of such arches, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the way to the sea. Look here, this was all compact solid coral, okay? They carved it out.
Oh.
These are real proof. I already showed you there as well. Through which they take the ivory, they take the weapons, they take the slaves to the ships, okay? That gate is Portuguese gate. It's a short gate, as you can see. If you get there, you have to bend. You can't walk standing, you know?
Yeah.
Even him, the short Portuguese would still bend, you know? Is that short? Is that short door, okay?
Okay.
But for the Brits, this was a prison, so they blocked that passage. So there's no way to the sea. The same way we came in is the only way you can get out, okay? Okay, guys, let's see the caves here. I see they carved out this space here, guys. I see here. These were attempts of escape by slaves. See here. Prisoners, no?
Oh, they were trying to dig in.
Yeah, because they were normally brought here while blindfolded. So that once they were here, there were doors. After being put behind the door, they would open their eyes. Once they saw the door, they'd imagine these were common rooms. They were like trying to find a way about the wall, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but see, the whole arm goes in means, no, it's no longer a common wall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Common wall maybe this wide, nah?
Yeah.
Maybe this wide, no? Yeah. Right, we're going up to the giant platform. Nobody ever escaped. I see the wall, the door there. That was the original door before the carving. You understand?
Oh,
This
up
place
there.
was also stone. So they would step on that coral to get to the gun platform. But after the carving, the floor is gone.
Yeah.
Why should we struggle to use ropes, ladders to get there? Now, we walk the stairs, okay? We walk the stairs, we go to the gun platform where we have the best view of the sea, where they would strike enemy ships, okay?
Yeah.
Right, let's ascend now. The window to view Old Town, eh? View Old Town. For a call, huh? For the sentry.
How are they fitting?
Just squat there, yeah? Squat there and down. Yeah, it's done.
Oh, so this is the toilet. If they want to use it, they. I can't even fit. They were that thin.
Yeah, train a lot, lose a lot. It's a distance. Nobody, these men watch tower for the old fort, eh? Okay. Portuguese watch tower. Shut door. You okay?
Yes.
You come over back of coconut families. There were doors, there were windows. That was the captain's toilet. There was a pit latrine all down there, but now it's blocked with soil deposits. Kitchen, living room. Then from the back, he comes to the bedroom this end. Come out of the wardrobes of the captain where he would hang his clothes. I see?
Oh, here.
Yeah, the two closest for oil lamp because there's no electricity. It's windy here, so you need space to secure the lamp. And now that wind, wind put off, right? Yeah, strong winds put off, so you need to secure the two closets for the oil lamp. Come and see the white tower of the Arab. Come up, the big sister. Come up. So this is the watch tower for the deep sea. Ships coming from the horizon, eh? Yeah. So the sentry check out there and he tell them, guys, it's another time to shoot, eh?
Yeah.
It's another time to shoot. These are not Portuguese. Accidentally, eh? So the columns were used to support the roof. The altar was up there. Let's see the altar. This was the altar for the father, Catholic priest. Yeah. The columns support. When it rained, they would store the rainwater in underground water system. But after the siege ended, when Arabs came, they thought the Portuguese had poisoned the waters here, so they dug a well. Well, 1697, eh? For the officers, they washed. The skeleton of a juvenile whale, eh? The baby whale, eh? These are the ribs, the spine.
The baby whale.
The eye socket, the jaws up there. It's a juvenile one, eh? A juvenile, eh? Yeah. So was washed ashore by high tide, eh? The Tana estuary, eh?
Yeah.
You got the general information there. It was brought here 8 years ago, so people can have a chance to see, eh? They stay normally in the deep seas, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, half of the body is composed of oil, eh? The oil you make the best lipstick.
So it was found 8 years ago? Or
It was brought here 8 years ago, but died in 1992. Tana estuary, eh?
Oh, okay, 1992. Okay.
These are the largest living mammals, eh?
Yeah.
A mature adult whale weighs around 45 tons, metric tons, yeah? That's massive, eh?
Yeah, very big.
Yeah, but rare, rare to see because they stay in the deep seas, eh? Yeah, you need to go deep in the deep seas to see them, eh? Yeah. That was the mode of transport. We call it trolley, yeah? Trolley system from Mombasa.
This one?
Yeah. So
we are used to see the smaller ones in
then
town.
they push you manually, eh? Trolley. Between 1890 and 1920, this was the mode of transport in Mombasa. First cars arrived in Mombasa in 1920, and it was the end of the trolley system because it was cumbersome. Cars were much faster, you ignite and you're on the move. This was manually propelled. So they removed the rail tracks and built proper roads for Mombasa. Understood?
Yeah.
Mode of transport.
So we used to push these people?
Africans. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, Africans. There's mode of enslavement, yeah?
Yeah.
After pigs, you come, you take a look over there.
Yeah, so they used to hold here and push the prominent people. It's like the wheelbarrows that we have nowadays, or the little trolleys you see in town carrying luggages.
I mean what? Commoners were buried there. You see that office is built above a mass graveyard for the Portuguese and Arab soldiers.
What are you
So I
saying?
was
is
found
not-
buried separate. We say is high ranking, okay? Commoners together, separate. Now, 1990 January, one of the workers found a protruding bone from the ground and informed the management, and a full excavation was ordered. When the excavation was complete, they found a full human skeleton. But they couldn't tell whether it was Portuguese, Omani Arab, or British. Then they did an elimination test. The first test was, what was the mode of burial? For Muslims, when they bury, the head must face Mecca. Mecca is to the north, okay?
Yeah.
So mode of burial eliminated the Omani Arabs. So left either was British or Portuguese. There were carbon dating test on the skeleton, and the results from that test revealed the skeleton was of the late 16th or early 17th century. That eliminated the Brits. Why? It's well documented. Brits came here 1st July 1895. So that's no way gonna be a skeleton of a Brit. Understood?
Yeah.
So out of respect for the dead, museum reburied the original. This is a replica. This is a replica, sister. Understood? Eh?
Yeah.
The original is below, 2 meters below. High-ranking Portuguese soldier. Thank you. The museum gallery was commissioned in 1960. There are 2 categories of artifacts. The first category are the artifacts from the sunken ship by the name Sant Antonio di Tana. I already showed you the anchor of Sant Antonio di Tana. I gave a presentation. I said the Santo was sunken by the Arabs. It's true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now in 1970 there was a diving expedition. That is the diving diagrammatically presented, and these are the artifacts that were founded by divers. So it's damn simple. If you want to understand more, you just identify artifact number 10, then the related information. You see? It's that simple, you know?
Yeah.
So lights are off here, a little tricky, you know, for photography, but still you can manage, right?
Yeah.
After this side, you will come over here. Come over here. Those were the weapons that were lost at sea. You see, the explosives. So that's why the Portuguese were defeated, because the brothers coming in weapons die at sea. They lose the weapons, they lose the food. Very bad moment for the Portuguese. It's that moment because they are to starve. The right. Now, that is an image, a painting of a Portuguese soldier. You know, that's their dressing code. Okay, attention. Look here. These were donations. These ones, apart from the ones from the sunken ship, these were donated by people to help start the museum in 1960. Those were brought in 1970 by the divers. You have seen the diving illustrated there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's damn easier. You pick it out, like artifact, this is our information. You read for yourselves, okay?
The art gallery for Jesus, so I'll just show you around what we have here. Most of the things here are old, from way back.
That's when the British were taking over the fort after the bombing. Arab Sultan signed peace, so the British ruled the coast from 1895 to 1995. But independence came much earlier, 1963. Why they say coast Kenya, when is Kenya? Because this was to go to the Sultanate. You understand? I clarify that.
Okay.
This was to go back to the Sultanate of Zanzibar. But independence came much earlier, and this accord was overtaken by events. You know, it's like water under the bridge. I understood? Brilliant. Okay. Baluch community. The ones came as mercenaries to fight the Portuguese. So they live here in Mombasa, okay? Makadara to be specific. Is a neighborhood, yeah.
So guys, we are done with Fort Jesus tour. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to get history of the old town, click on the next video. I'm going to shoot a video on the old town also. So make sure you scroll through my videos and check the old town tour.